So people ask me all the time, where do they need to get reviews? And my answer to them is everywhere. You want to get reviews everywhere because you don't know where someone's searching for you. Yes, Google is the king of the world and everybody's using Google to find search, but people use Yahoo and Bing and all these other sites as well, and they may end up on a site that you've never heard of before, and they're looking for a dentist. And if you don't have reviews on there, they may not come to your office. So I like to diversify my reviews. I've had over 1,000 reviews across the internet at this point. Probably the most important site, without a doubt, is Google, and you need to load your Google Plus Local profile up with a ton of reviews. I have about 95 reviews at this point. There's a lot of information out there on Google. I rank very high. When people actually look for a dentist, my page comes up high, and there are 95 reviews. Not all positive. There are some negative, and we'll talk about that a little later. But you definitely want to make sure that your patients actually post to Google Plus Local for you and actually provide positive feedback for you there. One of the second sites to be on is Yelp, and I'm not a big fan of Yelp at all. They filter reviews. They take reviews that are positive, and if you don't pay them, they remove them. They have been accused of extorting money from small businesses across the country, so I'm not a big fan of them. The problem is they are a big citation for Google, and they have to be dealt with, and the way to deal with them is to find Yelpers to actually post positive feedback. You can't ask just someone who comes into your office or business and say, put a review on there if they haven't put a review on there before, because those reviews will not last. So you do want to make sure that you ask active Yelpers to put feedback on Yelp, and then they will. So as you can see here, this is my Yelp page, and I do have only 2.5 stars, and that's because Yelp actually filters these reviews out. So here's Suzanne's review. Suzanne is a patient of mine, and she has left me a 5-star review back last year, and she's an elite Yelper. She has 126 reviews. If you scroll down the screen a little bit further, you'll actually see that there are 21 filtered reviews. And in order to see these, patients don't know what these are. You have to actually fill out this robot that needs to be filled out to prove you're a real person, and then it will take you to the 21 filtered reviews that my business has. And you will notice that these reviews are all 5 stars, but if you slow down, you'll actually see that they're all people who have no friends and only a couple of reviews. Those patients are not Yelpers, and those reviews are not going to stay unless you pay Yelp for their marketing services. So I just wanted to make you aware of how Yelp operates. And yes, there are a couple of negative ones that will come down, but the majority of ones that stay up are negative reviews about your business when you deal with Yelp. So that's the situation when it comes to Yelp. Another big citation in regards to Google is Yellow Pages. A lot of people go on Yellow Pages, they call your business and they will say, hey, advertise with us. I would not do that. Yellow Pages ranks very highly in Google, so you don't have to pay them for their services. That's one thing that you need to be aware of. This is a page, I have 20 reviews. There's like 4.5 stars. This is one of the other big citations that you need to put reviews on. So one thing you can see here in regards to Yellow Pages reviews is this is a review that this patient or this Yellow Pages took from Yelp. It doesn't say from Yelp, but this is the same review that Natalia left on Yelp on the same day that she just copied and pasted, and Yelp basically shared it, or Yellow Pages took it from Yelp. If you scroll down further, you'll notice that some of the other reviews are actually taken from sites like CitySearch. Here's a review that was taken from CitySearch. So Yellow Pages doesn't collect their own reviews always. You can get patients to leave reviews there, but other ones are going to be shared from other sites like Google did in the past. One of the most trusted sites for reviews in Google's algorithm are Yahoo and Bing, because they are enormous search engines. So Yahoo is another place where you want to put reviews. One of the issues I do want to point out to you before you scroll down is that the title of my listing here is not correct. And another big, huge factor when it comes to rankings is to make sure all your listings are exactly the same thing. I am in the process of changing this to just Pennsylvania Center for Dental Excellence. As you can see, this says Pennsylvania Center for Dental Excellence, Dr. Leo. That's not even my name, but that's how this listing is. So you got to make sure all your listings have the same name. We're going with Pennsylvania Center for Dental Excellence. On that note, we have 22 reviews through Yahoo. When it comes to having the same exact listing, this is important for one huge reason, is that it will affect your rankings. If your listings are the same throughout all the search engines, Google will trust your business more. And in combination with the number of reviews that you were getting, this is going to boost your Google Maps ranking immensely. So as you can see, as you scroll down, these are patients who've left reviews on Yahoo for me, and they are 22 5-star reviews, and that's what you're looking to accomplish when you have your patients leave feedback on this site. One of the other places you want your patients to leave feedback is on your Facebook page. Facebook is the king of social media, and this is where you want your patients to also say something nice. So the easiest place to do that is on recommendations. So you basically ask your patients to leave a recommendation on your Facebook wall or your timeline that your patients looking for you that can see. And all they are going to be able to do here is list how many stars, and it'll tell something about this place. And they click submit, and it's immediately on your Facebook wall for all those to see. So don't ignore social media when it comes to reviews. You need to pay attention because a lot of people are talking about you on these sites as well. So as you can see here, when you are asking patients, make sure you click on public reviews because they won't see anything else, and ask your patients literally to just click on how many stars and write something nice about this place. They actually say, what do you like about this place? It's a great question to answer. And here are 3 patients of mine in the last year that have said something nice about me on Facebook. So like I said, don't ignore these sites because people read these recommendations. So now that we talked about how important and where to get them, we're now going to talk about in the next series how to collect them and where they need to go.